What's up, everybody? I'm David.
And I'm Gigi, and we're Domino Saints.
So growing up in the Caribbean, our music has so many influences. Obviously reggaeton, pop, obviously all the reggae, all the Latin music we grew up listening to. And I think, we're very blessed to have been raised in Puerto Rico, which, being part of the U.S., doesn't just get all that Latin side, but it gets a lot of the American music. And I don't know, I guess that we just got so used to listening to so much stuff, we just wanted to kind of somehow incorporate everything we like into our sound and just ride that wave wherever it takes us with no limits, right?
Yeah, I think that since the very beginning of Domino Saints, we knew that we wanted to fuse rhythms, and that at the time when we started in 2012, it was something very new and very different, and back in the day it was crazy. Now it's cool, but it's actually really cool because we knew that we had so many influences, as David said, not only from the Caribbean, reggaeton, we grew up listening to Daddy Yankee, Nicky Jam, Teo Calderón, Vico C, but also, my childhood idol has been Michael Jackson, and all, Madonna, Bruno Mars, or any other artist that comes from the U.S. So we have like a lot of influence. So one of those moments that I have to say that have marked our career was in the midst of 2020. We landed this sync with FIFA 21, and it was, first of all, we didn't believe it because, amidst a pandemic, you think your life is over, your career is over, you don't know what's going to happen. And, BMG just hit us up like, hey, FIFA's looking for songs. Do you guys want to write some songs? And we're like, well, we got time. Buya, buya. Wrote a whole bunch of songs. We wrote like 7 songs, but I have to say my favorite was a song called Buya, and it was completely different. I remember David telling me, that song's so weird, it's so different, because we were fusing a lot of different stuff. It was very unique, but I'm like, there's something about it, I love it. So they picked it, and I have to say it changed our career. Where we are right now is thanks to that moment when we got that sync. We didn't know how many doors it would open, not only in the Latin world with, soccer, and one of the cool things that we've been doing this year also was with BMG Production. We did the songwriting camp, right, David, with like 35 artists via Zoom. Amazing. I mean, we were still kind of in the pandemic, but it was amazing.
Yeah, I've seen that, like, obviously this FIFA opportunity being such an amazing sync. One, we're soccer fans. I'm a huge soccer fan. Like, my family's from Colombia, and like, basically now that we're in the middle of World Cup, like, all I've done all day is watch games and talk to my dad 24/7 about what's happening in the games. And then all of a sudden, getting our song in the most popular game in the world, and like, my cousins in Colombia are the proudest kids in the world every time they play with their friends. Like, they're bragging about us because I think we got an opportunity to really touch the hearts of people with music.
So it's been cool how we've seen how music has evolved, and us as artists, we keep evolving as well, because we say that we do urban pop, and when we say pop, we think about that because pop is it's a genre that keeps evolving. And as artists, you can't just keep making the same music. I think that you're like a painter, that you go through different stages of life and you want to express yourself differently. And today, I don't know, man, I love trap music, and I feel like I want to express myself through a trap music, so I'll do it through that. And next year, I don't know what other kind of fusion of rhythm is going to happen. So I think it's cool how music evolves, but also us as artists evolve as well.